for there is none like unto you. You are the Alpha, you are the Omega. You are the glory and the lift of our heads. You are the God we look unto, for you alone are our helper. You are our strength. You are our testimony. You are our shield and you are our buckler. You are the rock of our salvation. You are our fortress. Your name alone is a strong tower where we can run unto and be safe. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father, your word declares the whole of creation is waiting earnestly for the manifestation of the sons and the daughters of the Most High God. Heavenly Father, Heavenly Father, let us be different. Let us walk in the realms of the supernatural. Let us not be natural, for we are not natural beings. For you are our Father, and the Bible says God is the Father of all spirits. So we are spiritual beings. Father, today, minister to us. Take us to the next level. Touch us in a way you've never done before. Glorify your holy name in our lives, O Lord. In Jesus' name. And everybody say amen. Amen. Open your Bible, the book of 2 Kings chapter 1. Before you do that, I just want to acknowledge my brother Chambers and his lovely wife. Amen. Nice to see you, son. The son. Look at it, was saying son. This man, I've known him for many years. Amen. He's married for somebody from my country. So he married for my tribe, for my people. So he's my brother-in-law. Amen. Nice to see you, son. And God bless you. Open your Bible, please, the book of 2 Kings, chapter 1. And the oppressor shall cease, and the burden shall be lifted, and the yoke shall be destroyed, because of the anointing. If you are sick, I command that sickness to go. In the name of Jesus, whatever burden you came with, may the Lord take it out of your life, and may you walk in total freedom. Hallelujah. 2 Kings chapter 1. The messenger turned back unto him. He said unto them, Why are ye turned now back? And they said unto him, There came up a man to meet us, and said unto us, Go turn again unto the king that sent you, and say unto him, Thus says the Lord, Is it not because there is not a God in Israel, that thou sendest to inquire of Baal-zebub, the god of Ekron? Therefore thou shalt not come down from that bed on which thou art gone up, but shalt surely die. And he said unto them, What manner of man was he that came to meet you and tell you these words? Shall we continue, please? And they answered him, He was an hairy man, and girt with a girdle of leather about his loins. And he said, It is Elijah the Tishbite. Then the king sent unto him a captain of 50 with his 50. And he went up to him, and behold, he sat on top of a hill. And he spake unto him, Thou man of God. Shall we read together, please? He said unto him, What? Thou man of God, the king has said. And Elijah answered. And consumed him, and his 50. Verse 11. Again, also, he sent unto him another captain of 50 with his 50. And he answered and said unto him, O man of God, thus has the king said, Come down quickly. And Elijah answered and said, and consumed thee and thy 50. And the fire of God came down from heaven and consumed him and his 50. Verse 13. And he sent again a captain of the third 50 with his 50, and the guard of the 50, and came and fell on his knees before Elijah and Behold, there came fire down from heaven and burnt up the two captains of the former 50s with their 50s. Therefore, let my life now be precious in thy sight. And the angel of the Lord said unto Elijah, go down with him, be not afraid of him. And he arose and went. Amen. Elijah is a very interesting character. He's not like the Christians of today. We are more lambs than lions. Jesus is a lamb, but also is a lion. And the lion in you is what God wants to manifest whenever you confront the enemy. Amen. The lamb in you is what you ought to live as a Christian. But you cannot always be a lamb, because lambs are always eaten by lions. Praise God. The wolf can never attack a lion, but it will attack a lamb. Elijah was a different kind of preacher. He was not a very humble preacher. He was not a nice preacher. He was a confrontational preacher. Praise God. The Bible says the king has sent messengers to the prophets of Baal, and Elijah confronted the messengers of the king and said, go and tell that king, because you have inquired of Baal, you shall surely not come from your bed. You shall die of that sickness. And the Bible says, when he sent the messengers went to the king and told him there came a man that began threatening your life. And the Bible said the king asked, what kind of a man was he? And they began describing him. They didn't say he was a handsome guy. No, just here. Praise God. They didn't say she's a beautiful woman. No. They didn't say she had high heels. No. They didn't say she has Brazilian hair. They didn't say he was a tall man. No. They didn't say he was a fat man. No. They didn't say he had a six-pack. Well, the only thing they described him, he was a hairy man. Yes. Hallelujah. Now, the Bible says when they went to the king and said he was a hairy man and got up himself with a leather girdle, the king said, it is Elijah the Tishbite. Come on now. So you know where he came from. Why? The man's description was not fully. No. The king did not need a lot of description. He knew it. Come on. The moment they say he was a hairy man, he said, that must be Elijah the Tishbite. He knew it. Come on. How did he know that he was Elijah the Tishbite? Your identity can be seen by your actions. If I need to describe you in a full page who you are for somebody to recognize you, then you're not known. You didn't hear what I say. If I need to describe you, you look like this, you look like this, for many pages, then there is something wrong with your identity. The only thing they said, he was a hairy man, the king said, the only person who can talk like that, who can look like that, is Elijah. And the Bible says the king said, okay, I will teach this prophet a lesson. All right. I'm going to teach him, I'm going to send men to come and arrest him so that I can put him in prison to teach him a lesson. But Elijah said, not me. All right. Tell your neighbor sometimes you reject certain things. You need to develop an arrogancy in your spirit. Yes. Because of your relationship with God. That what happens to others is not supposed to happen to you. I sometimes learn to reject certain things. Sometimes have an attitude about who you are in God, that certain things are not permitted in your life. I talking to somebody? If you don't do that, you become a mockery and a ping pong in the hands of the enemy. Attitude matters with God. Praise the name of Jesus. Tell your neighbor, attitude determines your altitude. The Bible says there was a certain great woman she was called the Shunammite woman. When her son died, she refused to bury the son. She refused and said, "You cannot die. I will put you at the bed of Elijah." The bed of Elisha. And she refused to bury him. Refuse to bury certain things in your life. You hear what I say? If it is dead, it does not mean it is supposed to remain dead. Jesus said, "I am the resurrection. I am the life." Are you listening to me? Don't allow everything just to be happening to you until now you have developed this attitude. It is only me that it happens to. Another woman of God said something. People say all fingers are not equal. Some are small. She said, "Let yours not be the one which is small." Am I talking here? This happens to everybody, minus you. If you live in a neighborhood that they break houses, not yours. Sometimes you can say, "Thief, you can break every house." But as for me, you are not permitted. I tell you, you need to develop an attitude that certain things are not supposed to happen to you. Am I talking to you? Tell your neighbor, develop an attitude. There is an arrogancy that you ought to have, not into people, but to the enemy. That's sometimes I like what happened to a man of God. He was sleeping one day, and the devil came to the room, and he messed up the entire room. And when the devil was going, he said, "Devil, when you came to this room, it was not like this. Can you rearrange what you found? How you found this room before?" Some people will have just been glad he's going. They'll be glad, at least he's left. He called the devil, says, "Rearrange what you found before you messed it up." Praise God. The Bible says when the messengers came to Elijah, the Bible says Elijah was sitting on top of a hill. And they came and said, "Man of God, come down." Elijah said, "What did you call me?" They said, "We called you man of God." And what did you say? "Come down." So you knew I'm a man of God. And you have the guts to tell me, "Come down." Yes. The moment you say someone is a woman of God, that in itself is supposed to scare you. Yes. Are you hear what I say? Yes. Come on. I see people call him say, "Woman of God, man of God." Ha! The moment you are called that, know that you are dangerous. Somebody say, "Man of God." Woman of God. Are you a man of God? Are you a woman of God? No. Let me ask again. Are you a man of God? Are you a woman of God? Are you sure? And some of you, I like in our days, people call themselves big things. Prophetess of God. Mighty woman of God. Which mighty? And we have never seen any mighty. The moment you are attached to God, you are dangerous. Let nobody call you mighty and you are not doing any mighty things. I have friends here, the way they address each other, and people when they address each other, you say, my God, I have mighty generals in the house. Yeah, I've seen sisters. They say, mighty woman. And they'll say, yes, mighty. Your name reveals your identity. If I call you a lion, I expect a lion. Like we are here, I said, there's a lion that what you expect to see. If I call you mighty woman, I expect to see what? Your name reveals your identity. Your name reveals who you are. That's why when Jesus was born, the angel gave the name to the parents. Because name reveals identity, name reveals destiny. Every destiny is tied to the name. So if I call you a name, I expect you to walk in that destiny. That's why when they call Elijah, they say, you man of God, come down quickly. And Elijah said, what did you say? And Elijah said, if I be. If your enemy calls you by the name of God, he has given you permission to use the name of God. Am I talking here? Anytime your enemy calls you by the name of God, he has opened for you to use that same name to show forth the power of God. Hallelujah. That's why Elijah looked at them and he said, if I be a man of God, what let come down? Fire come down and consume you, and you are 50. Somebody say fire. Fire. Say it again. Fire. Say it one more time. Fire. The problem we need fire in our days. Yes, sir. Christians have no fire. Whenever fire is around, flies don't fly. That's right. When fire is around, flies don't fly. Because fire, the Bible says, our God is a consuming what? Fire. Then I like when Elijah said to the prophets of Baal, he said, let the God that answers by, let him be what? He challenged. Because when the fire of God shows up, every other fire is consumed. You didn't hear what I'm saying? We have too many nice services, but we don't have fire services. When we are too much on fire, as a church, as a believer, hey, people cannot ignore you. I always say there's different levels of fire. There's a candle fire. The candle fire, you just need to goes out. Which one are you? And there's a fire you need just to take a jug of water and it goes out. And then there's a fire that you need the fire extinguisher, which that's what we have. And then there's a fire, we need the fire brigade. They come. And then there's a fire that you need helicopters to put it out. And there's a fire that they say, this one, let it run itself. And then there is a fire that the Bible says, it even eats up water, it licks the water. The Bible says when the fire of God fell, it licked the water. What kind of fire that can lick water? May God give you that fire that will lick every water. Am I talking to somebody? Praise God. It licked the water. And the Bible says when it fell, all the people went on their faces and they began saying, Jehovah is God. Such a fire attracts people to God. Yes, sir. When you begin to operate it, God has not called you just to be an ordinary believer.
No, sir.
You are born for signs and wonders. Am I talking to somebody? You are born to perform miracles. You are a miracle worker. You carry the balm of Gilead inside you. You carry the great physician inside you. Am I talking to you? The Bible says, I and the children God has given me are for signs and wonders. You are not an ordinary person. You are called by God to show forth His glory in this generation. Am I talking to you? God has not called you as a believer to be just there, not doing anything. God has called you to be an instrument in His hands. Because without you, God can't do anything. You are the hands of God on this earth. You are the mouth of God on this earth. You are the legs of God on this earth. Because God is a spirit. If God shows up and begins to talk to you, you run out of this room. That's why God can touch somebody to come and speak to you. Why? Because God Himself cannot show up. If God begins to speak here, even me, I'll be wondering which voice is that. That's why God will use a human being to minister to the nations, to minister to people. And you're the person God has chosen to show forth His glory. Am I talking to somebody? Your family cannot be saved just because you are a Christian. Sometimes you need to demonstrate that you carry the name of Jesus. Am I talking? You cannot have the name of Jesus and any other name can be exalted in your family. When you carry the name of Jesus, when you say Jesus, something ought to happen. Am I talking to you? Tell your neighbor, say neighbor, do something.
Do something.
Elijah said, let fire come down.
Come down.
When the Bible says when he said let fire come down, what came down? Fire. Fire, 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 fire. Fire. That's what happened. As the day of Pentecost, fire on me. Holy Ghost, fire, fire on me. Holy Ghost, fire, fire, fire on me. As the day of Pentecost, fire on me. The Bible said the fire fell down, and the 50 soldiers with their captain burned to ashes. And the Bible says the king had their dead. He sent another one.
Come on,
Listen, if I was the king, the moment I saw even 2 of my soldiers dead, I know that's a very dangerous man. I will not confront him. In fact, I will avoid him. But the enemy is a stubborn enemy.
That's right. Always stubborn. Always.
That's why do not be rejoicing every day only on Sunday.
No.
Make sure Monday you are still on fire. Am I talking to somebody? Many people are on fire over Sunday. Monday, fire has gone out. Tuesday, they are gone out. Hey, fire is supposed to be there 24/7. Because you don't know what time the enemy comes.
That's right.
Praise God. Some people are always, sometimes they look at Christians, you see somebody so testify, God is a good God. Yes, He is. He lifts me up, He turns me around, He makes my foot on higher ground. That is on Sunday. Monday the song has changed. Remember me, oh Lord. As God. What has changed? What has changed is because fire ought to be, you need fuel to make the fire keep on burning. It does not mean that you don't have fire. You have fire, but most of us, we don't keep it burning. The Bible said the fire shall never go out of the altar. Fire ought to remain on the altar. For altar is you. What is you? Your spirit is the altar of God. Whenever we pray, we are making what? Sacrifices unto God, which before they used to make at the altar, but now your body has become the temple of God, meaning the altar of God is in you. Praise God. So you need to make sure. Imagine if Elijah was going just to be rejoicing when the first fire fell, he would have been in trouble. If Elijah, some Christians, when they have one victory, they relax.
Yes.
We are like the young prophets.
That's right.
The Bible said the young prophet went and prophesied in the land of Israel.
Yes.
And the Bible says when he was going back, he sat under a tree, admiring what he had spoken.
Yes.
And an old prophet came and deceived him. And the old prophet said unto the young prophet, the angel of God appeared unto me.
Yes.
And told me. It is a question I asked God. I said, God, how can you allow the young prophet be deceived by the old prophet?
Yes.
And the Holy Spirit told me, son, if I appear to you, and I am God that appeared to you, if anybody comes and tells you an angel, tell them to stay with your angel. Because if God spoke to me, I don't need any angel to tell me everything. Am I talking to you? Hello? The old prophet said, an angel.
Yes.
This man was told by God himself.
Yes.
This person comes and says, angel.
Angel.
Who's speaking here?
God himself.
God or an angel?
Hey, God.
That's it.
100%.
And that's the reason the man failed. Because he was admiring what he prophesied and came to pass. Most times we fall, not because of anything, because we admire our past victory.
That's right.
We don't live in past testimonies. We remember what God has done.
That's right.
But we always must have a present testimony. Am I talking here? David said, the God that delivered me from the paw of the lion and from the paw of the bear, he shall also deliver me out of the hands of this present, this Philistine.
This one. Circumcised.
He says, I thank God for my past victory. But hey, I am still strong today.
Yes.
Tell your neighbor, say, neighbor, don't dwell on your past victories. The enemy of yesterday's yesterdays.
Hey.
Hello. I like to testify what God did before, but the truth is, enemies are new every day.
That's right. Different.
Can I talk to you? They are different, they are new every day. Please, when God gives you victory, I have seen many people, God has given them mighty breakthroughs.
Yes.
And because of the breakthrough, they relax.
Yes, sir.
They are forgetting that the devil, you don't kill the devil.
No.
So whenever people put, I kill the devil, devils don't die.
All right, come on now.
Let me mess up with your prayer. I kill the devil. He doesn't die.
That's right.
People die. Demons don't die. Praise God. The only thing you do with demons, you bind them.
That's right. With him.
Kill them, kill them, I kill them, I kill them, I kill them, and they think they're dead. No. You bind them, you cast them, but they don't die. Because they are spirits. Spirits don't die. Praise God. So you cannot rely. The reason David fell later was at the time kings go to war, he stayed at home.
That's right.
At the time kings go to war, he stayed at home. Listen to me. Never allow fire to go down at any day.
Amen.
Be always ready in season and out of season to give an account. If anyone asks you of your faith, that's what the Bible says.
Yes.
You must be ready. And the Bible says something. It says when they came the second time, Elijah had not shifted where he was staying. They came down and they said to him again, man of God, the king has said, come down quickly. And Elijah said again, if I be a man of God, let what down come down. What happened? And they were twice. And the king still said, I want to show you the kind of enemy you're dealing with. Stubborn. There's this story I had many years ago about this dog. Went to a yard, and in that yard there are 4 dogs. One dog went inside. In the yard there are other 4 dogs. The other 4 dogs teach that one dog a lesson. And the dog left. Next day, it came back again. And these other 4 dogs taught it a lesson. In fact, they almost broke one of the legs. So the other dog was going with 3 legs. The next day, it showed up again. They beat it properly.
That's right.
So he had lost 2 legs. Next day, it came with 2 legs. Those 4 other dogs discovered this one is a stubborn dog. Instead of biting the dog, they are the ones who are running. Listen. Listen very well. Endurance is more powerful than power. Some people are fast. They can only run 100 meters. I don't respect Usain Bolt because he's a 100-meter runner. I respect a marathon runner because it needs endurance for you to complete 5 hours of running. That's what the Bible says. Better is the end. Am I talking here? Better is the end of a matter than the beginning thereof. Many people start with fire, but they don't finish with fire.
So true.
Many people are Christians. Many people love the Lord, but at the end of their day, they have left God.
Look at that. Look at that.
It is not how you start, it's how you finish.
That's it.
The enemy does not wait for you when you are strong. He comes against you at your weakest point.
Yes.
The Bible says when men slept, the enemy came. Why is it when men slept? When you are vulnerable, most people don't fall because they were strong. They fell because they were weak.
That's right.
Most times when the fire goes, the reason Delilah could capture Samson was the strength had left him.
Yes.
Before the strength left him, the man with jawbone of an ass can kill 1,000 men. Hear me. You need fire every second of your life.
Yes, sir.
You are dealing with enemy that does not want you to go to fulfill the purpose of God in your life. You are dealing with an enemy that will only attack you when you're weak. And many Christians, their faith is shaken.
That's right.
Because when the fire is there, your faith can never be shaken.
Amen.
Let me tell you the truth. The Bible says when Jesus baptized us with what? The Holy Ghost and what?
Fire.
He didn't say only Holy Ghost. It says Holy Ghost and what?
Fire.
Every believer has the Holy Ghost. But not every believer has the same fire. Let me repeat it again. Every Christian born again has the Holy Ghost. Because the Bible says the Holy Ghost will be with you forever. But not every whole Christian has fire burning in them. Shakura Gadalahasa. Because fire is what makes God real in your life. Is what gives you passion for God. And what gives you zeal for God. Is what makes you want to perform things for God. When that goes, you're fizzled. When Coca-Cola, you open it, usually it has fizzled. When you open it and you leave it, what happens? You have the Holy Ghost, but the fire. To your neighbor, say, neighbor, you need the fire. Say it again. Nabaka paraba. You are very quiet. We need fire. we need all fire. If we don't have the fire, we become victims of the enemy. If we don't have the fire, we lose our zeal for God. The Bible says, the zeal of thy house has eaten me up. The Bible says when they came the second time, fire came. The Bible says he sent to them the third time. And the Bible says when they came the third time, I like what the captain did. From afar, he began kneeling down and approaching Elijah. This time, the way he called him man of God was different. Do your family members recognize your fire? Some of you, even when you go to the family meeting, they don't even recognize you're a Christian. They say, I hear you go to church. I hear you go to church. And you say, yeah, I do. Oh, okay. So what do you do in church? I hear you pray, you sing, yeah, you dance, eh? That's good. And a family gathering. Nobody will even ask you guys, we have problems, can you pray for us? They don't even respect your prayers. Yet, your family, whenever you show up, they say, we thank God for your life. We thank God for your life. Because they know all their problem has been solved because you're around. Am I talking here? Anywhere you go, when you show up, they get excited. They know something will change in my life because the fire carrier is in town. This is what we ought to be like. That everywhere we go, people are moved when they see us. Because they know their solution, you carry their solution. That your life will bring a transformation in their life. Yes. Some of you cannot even offer fire to your family. The only thing you can offer is help. And they only recognize you as their bank. Am I talking here? It is a shame that your family will call you for medical expenses, but will call you for your prayers. It means they don't recognize your prayers can work. When was the last time you called your family and said, I hear all of you are sick. Can you put the phone on speaker? And they put the phone on speaker. And you say, in the name of Jesus, I command every sickness to go. They don't recognize you because they don't respect what you carry. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah. I said hallelujah. The reason it's important to begin to show your family your fire, because I'm telling you, your money will run out one day. That's true. But the fire, as long as the fire is there, it will give them solution. Tell your neighbor, be a solution to your family. Many years ago, when I was newly born again, there was what fire does, fire brings recognition. Okay, I'll skip the story. There's a story that happened some years ago here in Leeds. There was this woman, she used to mock her sisters. Her sisters used to come to church. She would mock the sisters. She said, you sisters, when you go to that big man because he's a big man, he'll be pushing you people to fall. She was mocking the sisters. Say, you, because he's a big man, look at him, look at his eyes. And you know those days I was even bigger. So they say I will have so much strong. So she used to mock them. One day, a demon decided to show her in her room. A demon decided to show her. And she called me about 1 in the morning, about 1:30. Those days I'll be having my phone every time. And she called me. She said, Pastor Oscar. I said, yeah. And this is what she said. She was very honest. She says, my sisters come to your church. I have criticized them about you. I say amen to that. But she said something. She said, now in my house, there is a demon there. I can see it. I said, it came to your house. I said, can I pray? Please pray. I just say, Father, I don't know what happened. I just said, screaming. I just said that. Now, while she's screaming, one of the sisters who comes to the church ran to the room. She picks up the phone. And she said, hello. Pastor is here. I say, hey, what is happening? He said, Pastor, my sister is rolling on the floor. Power is scratching her. She was saying she never believed it. Now God is showing her there's fire in the house. Next day, the sister calls me. The one who was a critic. Man of God. I said, what did you say? Man, don't talk much of who you are. No. Show forth what God has given you. Tell your neighbor you have the fire. Say you have the fire. Say I have the fire. We need it. The Bible says at that time, the captain began bowing down, saying, man of God, we can see the other soldiers have been consumed by fire. We are not like the other soldiers. We are coming acknowledging that you are a man of God. Can I tell you something? May God give you so much fire that even in your workplace, they will know you are a woman of God. They will know you are a man of God. In the name of Jesus, may God give you fire that will affect other people around your life, that will affect your workplace, that will affect your home, that will affect your friends, that whenever they speak of you, they will speak of your faith, they will speak of your God. In the name of Jesus. They were kneeling down. Elijah was like Elijah. Elijah was about to call down fire again. The angel of God says, chillax, Elijah. Chillax. If an angel can stop you from calling fire, it means you have a lot of fire. You know what I say? It is the angel that tells Elijah, relax. Do you know what God loves? God loves to boast about his sons. Yes, he loves to boast about his daughters. God is a father. Imagine if you are father, imagine you're the father, yeah? And you're a king, and you have sons or daughters, and your daughters are harassed by your subjects. What do you feel? The Bible says, my people are destroyed for lack of food. What you have, if you discover it, if you begin to move with it, what God will do through you, eyes have not seen, ears have not heard. Can I talk to you? When was the last time? When have you ever gone to every house? Especially some of you want to be blessed. There are many people in this city who are very wealthy, but they have no cure for their sickness. offer your services. Put it on newspaper. If you're suffering from incurable sickness, call this number.
That's right. That's a challenge, sir.
I'm going to hear. In fact, if possible, write it down. Say if you have gone to doctors, Bupa, NHS, and you still have no cure of your sickness, or you've been given days to live. If you've been given 30 days, call this number.
Yeah.
And you tell them it will be a contract.
Yes.
I will pray for you. If you don't die within 30 days, remember me. Somebody said, man of God, we don't sell anointing. You're not selling. You're just offering your services. Because if they die, whatever they have earned goes.
That's right.
Every human being doesn't want to die. Am I talking here? Nobody wants to die. You want to go to heaven. You don't want to die. And you know you're going to heaven. You know you're going to heaven. But you don't want, if God says, let's go today, you say, God, wait. Notice. Listen. Everybody, listen, I know we are going all to heaven if you're a believer. But, not yet. Unless Jesus comes, and he comes, we know we won't die. So if he comes now, I don't mind. I know I'll be raptured. But nobody wants to die. You have people you are working with, they are about to die. They are wealthy. Offer your services. Say, can I pray for you? You say, man, freely given, freely been given. Freely give. Freely receive, freely give, yeah? Is that the right word? Yeah, it's true. But you say, you know what? For my effort, and my time, and my hands, and my fingers. Hallelujah. I said hallelujah. Do you know how much it costs to do burial ceremony? These people have been life insurance policy. You become their life insurance policy that is real.
Yes, right.
Am I talking here? Tell your neighbor, say neighbor. You need the fire. Say it again. You need the fire. Say it one more time. Hallelujah. Today we're going to pray. And you're going to ask God and say, Father, make me an instrument. Let me be a vessel of honor. Let me be the Elijah of my time. Let me be the Elisha of my time. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. The world, listen, governments have no solutions. Hear me. In London, young men are killing themselves. Police will try, but they are limited. Even here in Leeds here. Whether we like, darkness is covering everywhere. And whether if we are nice, the enemy does not understand nice language. The only language the enemy understands is the language of war. Violence. That's what the Bible says, since the days of John the Baptist, the kingdom of heaven suffers what? And the violent does what? We cannot be trying to do counseling to these things. Some things are demonic. You don't counsel demons. You cast them out. That's it. We need people with fire that will put a demarcation in London and say in the name of Jesus, any spirit of violence in this place, I take it captive. Yes. Yes. This is the living. That's what they need. Yes, yes. Because things are getting out of hand. That's right. If nobody stands will keep on happening.
That's right. You don't have to stand.
If you don't stand and say, God, hold on your fire and destroy the powers of the enemy, things will happen. Things will keep on happening. In your family, things will keep on happening. Listen to me. The families are battling many things. And as long as we try to be nice, things don't change.
That's right, sir.
When the fire hits to the root of the problem, it breaks that thing. It breaks the foundation. That's what we need in our day.
That's right.
Men and women with fire that will speak unto situations, that will speak unto devils, that will speak unto every powers of darkness, and say in the name of Jesus, you will not operate in this family, you will not operate in this city, you will not operate in this region. Am I talking to somebody? Your neighborhood, you need fire. I say your neighborhood, you need fire. Because when Alibra Sagadaba, Mazotolo Barahish Kadaba, the Bible says on the day of Pentecost, men and women that were fearful, they were in the upper room fearful. On the day of Pentecost, when the fire came down, the same men and women that were fearful turned the world upside down. What did they carry? They carried the fire. They carried the fire. Am I talking to you? They carried the fire. When you have fire, you mess up the enemy. You mess up the works of the enemy. Am I talking here? It is fire that makes the presence of God known in a place. Praise the name of Jesus. The Bible says after Pentecost, Peter that was afraid of a little girl that denied Jesus before a little girl. After the day of Pentecost, the same Peter preached, and thousands were won unto the kingdom. What was the difference between the Peter before and the Peter of Pentecost? The fire came and sat upon their heads in the form of tongues of fire. The Bible says in the days when King Uzziah died, Prophet Isaiah said, I saw the Lord of hosts, and his train filled the temple, and the seraphims were crying, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The whole earth is full of glory. And Isaiah said, woe is me, I am undone, I am a man of unclean lips, and I've seen the Lord of hosts. And the Bible says, one of the seraphs went on the altar, took a tongue, and a coal of fire, and came and placed it on the mouth of Prophet Isaiah, and said, thy sins have been purged. And God said, whom shall go for us? Isaiah said, here I am, send me. Am I talking to you? When you have fire, you get boldness. Boldness. Tell the neighbor you are going to be bold. We need it. Shakubaragabahada. Zazeze kapradia. Habana hamandos kapradia mahatos. Shakalabahanda. Malibra dababosha. God has not called us to live in defeat. The Bible says you are more than a conqueror. You only conquer. You are only more than a conqueror if you live when the fire. If you live a life full of the fire of God.
Yes, sir.
Brethren, God is challenging the church. God is challenging you. God is challenging me. When will we be able to rise and take our place as sons and daughters of God? God is waiting for you. God is waiting for me. The world is perishing. The world is perishing. We cannot play church again. the church for? We are here to change our generation. Our generation has had, we have the best preachers in any generation. But what we need is not nice preaching.
That's right.
We need fire.
Fire. That's right, sir.
Liba kataya. We need fire. We need fire. We need to see miracles manifesting.
That's right.
We need to see signs. We need the wonders of God. It's so sad that many believers are struggling. They are going through depression.
Yes, sir.
Many are suicidal. Many are being harassed by the enemy. And you wonder, if you're the one who's being harassed by the enemy, how can you deliver the others?
That's right.
Tell your neighbor you need the fire. Come on.